corner conceded by Alex Ray. Deciding who's going to take it first.
When you've had to reorganise and the team's changed its personnel and you've got a particular kicker on dead balls, I think sometimes it can be strange that people start looking, but Tom Bennett can take accurate kicks.
Straight, in fact, to the arms of Casey Keller.
Not accurate enough.
So vital for Millwall, they hang on for 20 minutes now. The header goes back from Jamie Smith, gathered quite comfortably by Stow. Stevens, Bennett, here comes Dawes, playing wide for Mitchell. Dawes again, in for Ray, handball there by Venus, accidental. Dawes, down the line, Beard, hustled out of it by Thomas, a throw given Wolves' way.
Wolves must get Froggatt forward. They really must. They've got to have a supplier to Mills and Bull.
Witter challenging Steve Bull. Pass doesn't reach Mills, and Stevens gets it away. And Bull having a tussle there with Witter. And a yellow card for Steve Bull, I presume.
Well, they're giving in Hemley a hard time here. There you see the tussle. Bull pushed. Witter fell as though he'd been pushed a little bit harder than Bull did push him. And it's unnecessary, those incidents. The players don't help the referees at all.
Bennett with the header. Beard turning away from trouble. Finding Dawes. A little flick there, but Ray couldn't pick it up. Bennett was in quickly for Wolves. This last quarter of an hour or so has got plenty hanging on it now. Free kick to Millwall.
If Wolves are to lose this game, Brian, will it be their 5th or their 6th defeat of the season?
It'll be their, I don't know about the season, it's certainly their...
In the league.
Their 4th in the last 5 games.
Yeah, I think they lost, you know, it's only December.
Here's Kennedy. Thomas gets it clear. To Mills, and now Froggatt. It's a great left foot he's got, but cut out by Thatcher that time. Ray very nearly caught by Mills, then hits the long ball, too long.
The point I was trying to make about the defeats is it's important not to lose too many before Christmas. I mean, Middlesbrough must be, if they're watching this game, delighted that their main challengers are just failing slightly in the last few weeks.
This will be their 6th defeat of the season in the league, if they get beaten today. Stevens. Thatcher. Kennedy outside him. Berry. Robert says, no, leave that to me. Plays it down the line for Thatcher again.
I think Millwall really now just got to work the ball. That's why Dawes will be important to them on the right. He's very good when he's got the ball. He's very safe with it. Alex Ray too. And of course Robert, I've always found a very neat, tidy early passer. So they've got enough passing players now to look after the ball in the remaining 15 minutes or so of the game.
And always the wily head of Dave Mitchell in there as well. I've been impressed by him today, you know. When he had that terrible miss, it would have been easy for his head to go down. He didn't hide for a moment and took his goal beautifully.
Absolutely right. He's a real 100%er, is Dave Mitchell.
Witter. Wolves down to 10 men, remember, with David Kelly having been sent off. The challenge on Mark Beard. And just under 15 minutes now remaining of this game, with Millwall leading 1-0, the scorer Dave Mitchell. Ben Thatcher with the throw. Roberts gets it away. Being hustled by 3 Millwall players there, but keeps his head, finds Venus, and here's Froggatt again. He's got an explosive bit of pace and skill, which is being, I think, as you say, a little bit wasted there so deep in this game.
Wolves now playing with 4 defenders, 3 across the middle and the 2 players up front.
But I mean, the left back at the moment is Froggatt.
The left back is Froggatt, and Dawes, as we said in the first half, has pushed wider, so he's become like a semi-outside right, which has kept Froggatt back, and possibly feels he hasn't got a player on the line that he can play at left back to push Froggatt further forward.
Here he is again, Froggatt. Will be quite happy if he remains as deep as he's been told to remain. A long clearance by Keller. Oh, it might come for Mitchell again. Just wide of the goal.
Well, he's certainly been the one with the eye for the main chance this afternoon. There's that tremendous header in the first half that hit the bar. There was the shot at the start of this half, just past the post. That was a terrific attempt to keep down that ball as it was rising. There you see him as he takes the ball. He's just trying to get over it now. He just hits it slightly on the up. Once again, it grazed the angle of the post and the bar. He's done well, Mitchell.
Candidate for man of the match, do you think?
I would have thought so.
Witter with the free kick from Millwall. Mitchell again first to show. Ray ducking his head in where it could quite so easily have hurt, but gets away with it. Up to Bull now. Millwall throw. Beard, Dawes. This time it is a Wolves throw. Tom Bennett. Froggatt. Bennett chasing after this one, but Berry intercepts, finds Roberts. And now Alex Ray. A little dummy, a shot, clearing the crossbar goal kick.
Once again, Alex Ray, shooter supreme, always looking to hit the ball. I have to say there was a good position there. There was a little run across the box that left Kennedy on the wide left almost free there, but Ray went for goal.
Millwall about to make a substitution, I understand. Richard Cadet coming on for Greg Berry. Oh! Corner conceded there. lack of communication, maybe. Venus certainly has got his arms outstretched towards Stow, saying, I needed a call. He's looking around. In the end, the first touch let him down. So Cadet's coming on. Richard Cadet with 3 goals to his credit so far this season. Came down, as David said, from Falkirk. And Greg Berry comes off. Ray. Oh, a slip there for a moment by Mills. Millwall having a flu bug that's bitten deep into their squad this last week. Ian Dawes went down with it fairly late on this week. Cadet, in fact, missed the game at City Ground at Nottingham because of the flu. And Witter and Beard on different wavelengths there. Bull picking it up now for Wolves. Froggatt. Out of play. It's out of play.
It was out of play, but that was Froggatt at his best there, trying to get round the back, just like Kennedy's done on a couple of opportunities. Remember, the winning goal, or possibly the winning goal, came as a result of that. If you've got good attacking players, you've got to get them in the final third if you can. OK, the ball went out, but you could see that he was able to get past the full-back, and it was a superb ball he crossed.
Bennett. Now Cadet. Ray. And now Beard. There's Mitchell. Yes, a foul by Venus. Mitchell a little aggrieved, I think, having held off Venus's attentions. He actually managed to flick the ball nicely into the path of Dawes, which was precisely the moment when the whistle went. Ray now for Millwall. Finding Dawes. Finding Beard. Alex Ray. Into Cadet. To Ray again. And Millwall still having more of the game, but certainly their fans will know that they are past masters in giving matches away. So, still plenty to play for in the 7 minutes or so that remain. Millwall leading 1-0.
I can't remember a good goal-scoring opportunity that really Wolves have contrived to fashion in this half, really. Even prior to Kelly sending off, I thought Millwall really had taken over the game.
Here's Cadet. Thatcher doing his best to hit that out of the ground. Well, maybe the ball had been out of play when he attacked it. I think it looks as though Millwall have got a throw. Indeed they have. Steve Ball. Playing it in towards Mills. Witter with the header, not his most convincing of the afternoon, and it provides Wolves with the corner.
Bit of a breeze down there now, and I think that ball possibly got caught, and Witter just got under it a little bit.
Blades at the near post. Venus also up from the back towards the near post. Going to make sight of the ball very difficult for Casey Keller, who's got Bull immediately ahead of him. Floated in. A shot on the turn, at least Venus trying to get a shot on the turn. Still Wolves in with this. Tossed in again there by Froggatt. Everybody in the Millwall side going for this one. In the end, it's Bull who hits it well wide.
Well, he took the shot so quickly there, really, Bully. I thought he kept it down very well, but it was just the wrong side of the post. There was a half chance, and it was done purely by getting bodies up there from the corner and just trying to force a goal. He kept that down brilliantly, but he was possibly a yard wide, eh?
quite looked like genuine pacemakers today, Wolves, have they? And you can see why Graham Taylor's looking to strengthen the side with John de Wolf from the Dutch international from Feyenoord and Don Goodman from Sunderland. Cadet. Beard. Mitchell. Alex Ray. Well, he's always likely to try a long shot. Finishes amongst the Millwall fans.
Very rare you can be critical of someone who's always looking to have a shot. Must have had 7 efforts this afternoon, all from range, all reasonably accurate, but just sometimes there may be a player better placed.
Bennett. Here's Bull. He's got Emblem in there as well. Froggatt in a dangerous position this time. Hitting it in low, and Keller just escaped the outstretched boot of Tony Witter. It's been good stuff, though. We're going to get the same sort of game next week when we do Luton against Derby County.
I would hope so. I don't know what Luton are thinking. I'm sure Derby will. There's plenty of goals being scored at the moment, Brian, so let's hope it continues and in our favour.
We'll get the man of the match in a moment from you, David. At the moment, though, it's Mark Kennedy from Millwall who's cross-created that goal for David Mitchell. Free kick to Millwall. Kennedy. Roberts. That's a good ball. Played by Dawes for Ray. Shot charged down by Bennett. Knocked forward again by Stevens. The Wolves finding Bennett again. And his sweeping ball looking to get Froggatt down this flank, but Dawes read that well for Millwall. Venus. And again Venus. And this time Blades. Time really running out for Wolves now. It's with Steve Bull. They get a corner. Bull worked really hard for that one. Froggatt's gone sprinting across. Both Blades and Venus are up from the back again at that near post. Again, Bull is right ahead of Casey Keller. But again, the corner wasn't very well delivered in low there. And Dawes got it away, but Kennedy and then Dawes again, and Wolves throwing themselves at this situation. But then a long ball played, and a good one by Alex Ray. Kennedy chasing this one. He's got Cadet in the middle. And is now with Cadet. And the attack comes to an end when it promised so much for Millwall.
Well, Cadet did brilliantly there. He went across the box, then he held his ground.
Let's talk about man of the match, David.
Well, man of the match, I'm giving it for perseverance, determination, not afraid to miss, and he set up others in the first half for goal efforts, and that's David Mitchell. I think he's shown good leadership.
It's a goal kick. It's a goal. As the man of the match scored what Millwall hoped would be the winner. His first goal since the opening day of the season. And he's led the line really well. Thatcher getting it towards Cadet. Bennett gets it away. Bull chasing again. Stevens just getting the ball nudged forward to Thatcher, and offside against Richard Cadet. Wolves want to take it quickly. The last few seconds of the game now. Witter beaten in the air by Mills. Ball is in there. And a save by Casey Keller from Emblem. That would have been a wicked blow for Millwall, their former player. Coming close to snatching something there right at the last knockings. Venus again with a header for Wolves. Mills chasing, but Beard gets it clear. Now Cadet on the move. A good turn there against Blades. He can bring Mitchell in here. Oh, he tried to... The man of the match tried to play at one side of Venus and run the other. Didn't quite work for him. Witter's done well today as well. Up goes Mitchell. On for Cadet. There are plenty of blue shirts up. Mitchell's in there. Roberts is in there. Kennedy's in there as well. Cadet then decides to play it for Ray. Down to the corner flag. Dawes now, his turn to take it to the corner flag. Oh no, he gets it away. Cadet. Oh, he still didn't want to cross it, but it's a throw to Millwall.
I think Millwall all round really. We mustn't forget Keller's important 2 saves early in the game. The late save from Emblem. And Witter and Stevens at the back have been a good pair.
And Millwall deserve what it seems they're going to get, 3 points. Mills hitting it forward, but all the time there's a second or two left, and Steve Bull's in the side. There's always an opportunity for Wolves. 2 minutes of time added on now. Frogger with the throw. Bennett. Frogger. Bennett. Got to hurl it into the middle, surely. And again they get it away. Again, Witter. Oh.
Well, that was a good strike by Venus. Would have been a marvellous goal if that would have ripped into the net. But he kept it down but couldn't direct it.
It's well wide in the end. So Wolves, who've not won at Millwall since the 1931-32 season, are going to have to wait at least another season to do it. David Mitchell's goal in the second half, a header from a cross by Mark Kennedy, gives Millwall a victory. Their territorial play deserved. They were the better side, and they've got the 3 points that ease their problems at the bottom half of the Ainsley First Division. Wolves, disappointing, made few chances, but now look to strengthen their side in their effort to keep going for a promotion place. So a final scoreline: Millwall 1, Wolves 0. Let's have a word with the man of the match.
Dave, well done. I think it's the first goal since the first day of the season for you.
That's right, yeah. It's been a long time coming. I've been unfortunate. I've had a few injuries this year, and you know, I feel as I'm full back to fitness now.
A few chances as well for you, I think, before and after.
Yeah, that's right. I wish I could have that many every week, but it's nice to get that goal. And I just think that after that result against Forest, hopefully we can start climbing the table now.
How important is this result compared to that one against Forest?
Yeah, well, that starts our run, hopefully, you know. But we've been playing tremendously well. We've been unfortunate in the situation down at the club at the moment. We've had to sell players. But as long as we can bring the young players through and play as we did today with a bit of passion, I'm sure we can climb the table.
Well done, Dave. There's a Christmas bonus for you.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
And he deserves that little Christmas bonus. Terrific performance from Millwall and from Dave Mitchell. Still plenty more to come from us here on the Sunday match. Brian King, the former Millwall keeper, is with me, and we'll be looking back at not only at the goal but some of the more controversial incidents, particularly the sending off that we saw in the second half. We've got a competition and all the weekend's goals as well, including the 9 at Kenilworth Road. That's coming up shortly.
OK, past the electric shop, left in the baker's, straight on past the solicitors, and the goal's right in front of you. You can't miss it. It's over there. You can't miss it.